all come into the room as they close the door. And some of them get pretty close to where y'all are at, but they do not seem to notice you.
Good.
As they seem to be looking around the room for anyone. But it seems y'all are good enough.
we're just like standing there like.
And they all let off a sigh as you see the human male start to unfurl a large map onto the table. Seems to be of like the area y'all are in right now. I'm peeking! Of the area y'all are in now, with a few spots marked with X's and circles, though you can't really see a pattern or even know anything significant yet. The human male speaks up, and he says, "We need to go investigate the area. That's the only way we can figure out what exactly is there, since all we're getting are ifs and buts." Then the female speaks, the elf female, and she seems to be holding a staff. These are all, like, they have classes. Like, so they are definitely, like, heroes to fight. And she says, "Have we at least found out who runs the site?" And the human speaks, "No, but we have some affiliates that could be related to it." And you see him point at some of the X's on the map. Then the orc speaks, and he's like, "Last I heard, they were trying to excavate something. I think they're trying to dig up something necrotic, some necrotic artifact concerning the site they are digging at." And he points to a certain site on the map with an X. Just letting you know, so your characters will be able to remember what they're pointing at. Then the dwarf says, "Last thing I heard, too, was that they were using children to dig at the site."
Damn.
And then you see the human, like, look at the dwarf like, "Are you serious?" And he says, "Then we need to act fast. Who knows how many children there are not there and what condition they are in." And this elf speaks, "Any dangers?" And the human says, "Prepare for any." And you see them, like, mark a few stuff on their map for it. And the orc sighs, and he's like, "Can't believe the boss didn't even know what the fuck is at this site." And the human speaks, and he says, "That's why he's sending us to the site." And he says, "Oh, you're right." But other than that, there seems to be idle chatter about this site. Seems to be an old, like, artifact site, and it has necrotic stuff on it, is what you're getting. And there seem to be children being worked at the site.
Did they mention their boss's name?
No, they did not. Not even an alias.
I memorized their faces.
You do memorize their faces.
I also memorize their faces.
You both are memorized.
Twin memorization.
You are both memorizing everything, and you see the exact spot that they're talking about on the map.
Okay.
You do see a bunch of other X's. Roll a perception check from where y'all are at to see. Haley will get a lower difficulty dice because she's standing on a fucking shelf.
I got that advantage angle. I got that.
She got the hawk
I got the eye view.
12.
15.
15. You can kind of notice some of, like, where the X's are. Like, you see some cities you've known the names of, but it doesn't really, like, click for you because you can't see the other portion of the map. Haley, Zulka, I forgot his name again. Zulikin. You see from a top-down view, and you see some places are marked. Like, some places you've seen, your city. You see places where your cart has traveled. Actually, you see a path exactly where your bakery has traveled, drawn on the map. But you also see a few other villain areas, like places you know where, like, famous villains are. Like you see some of the Night Stalkers kills.
Oh, I think that was my
marked on the map, and you see some of Blood Knuckles massacres marked on the map.
Oh shit.
As well.
Okay. And they like specifically mark those, like, and who, like,
they don't mark who did it, but knowing you know these villains pretty well because you are so far kind of a villain,
right?
You know that these places are pretty significant.
Okay.
For those people.
Yeah.
And you know that one singular path your thing has traveled is also very prevalent to you.
Okay. That's great.
Other than that, they seem to be about to close the meeting. However, you can do whatever you like right now. You can insight check them, perception check them. You can do whatever you want. You can arcana check them.
I'll arcana check. I mean, that's the only thing that I feel like makes sense. I got a 9.
I'll also arcana then.
You, spellcaster. I mean, you see like 2 spellcasters in the party.
14.
14. Again, you see 2 spellcasters in the party as well. Some of them do have some magical artifacts on them, but you can tell it's more like for their safety. Like, they just kind of seem to have them and are attuned to them.
None of them have said each other's names, have they?
No.
Okay.
You can tell they're keeping pretty down low. Cause
Perception to see if they have anything that says their name.
Yes, you can perception.
Thought you should do that.
Perception?
Yeah.
You're looking, and you get distracted by like a bug that flies onto the paper.
5.
Oh wow.
You also see the same bug. And you both look at the
Oh.
same bug. And then you see the half-orc go
Religion, I guess.
for like anything they could have a symbol of, yeah.
Fucking 8. God.
You think about religion, you say, ew.
I'll try. 12?
12.
Yeah.
You see one of them, specifically one of the spellcasters, which you can now identify as a cleric,
Okay.
of the life domain, seems to be following the goddess of the harvest. I forgot her name, but she's like the goddess of harvest and stuff like that, like bountiful harvest.
Is that the elf?
Yeah, that is the Eladrin elf female.
Is there anything on them that I think would indicate their name or like their boss's name?
Right now, you don't see anything on them
Okay.
that could indicate. But you will remember their faces and outfits and their classes.
Okay. That's it for me.
You good?
Okay.
They end the meeting swiftly as they roll up, and you could tell they are probably about to go to the site as they quickly leave the room.
Okay.
Once they fully leave the room, just in case they're still in earshot, she's gonna message you and say, "We got like nothing about their leader from that.
No, they only mentioned them once.
I think we need to follow them."
I think we should.
Okay.
Yep.
I guess we exit the room.
Yep, you
Yeah.
exit the room, and Kane is above on a balcony. Like, he's kind of hidden, but you can easily like message him or something.
Yeah, she messages him and tells him to come.
Comes down the stairs. He has a book in his hand. He seemed to have checked it out while you were busy. So
They undo greater invisibility.
Also, he's gonna mention to you that on that map, a lot of like significant villain sites were like places were marked on there, including his own bakery traveled path.
Anywhere from me?
you don't know where she's been, so you couldn't tell yet.
I don't know where you've been, so I don't know.
Okay. I'm sure I was on there somewhere.
Probably. You were probably on there.
Thank you.
Because there were a lot of X's on it, like smaller X's, bigger
Yeah.
X's, just lines. So it could have been any one of those.
I suppose we follow from a distance. Come.
Are you gonna get your wife?
Yeah, I thought she was already like
Yeah, I did too.
attached to my hip.
As soon as you left the room and then actually the building, because she was being outside the building, you could tell she was basically like kind of scouring around. She'll attach herself back to you, and she'd be like,
Right.
"So what'd you figure out?"
Not much that Miss Thing would be interested in, but enough interesting that we should follow them.
And the only carriage y'all have is basically the bakery travel,
Yikes.
Yeah.
unless y'all want to do it by foot.
Let's just go by foot.
Did they go by foot?
You did not know actually if they went by foot. or
Hey,
not.
Indra, did you see if they went by foot?
Indra would know. Indra said no, they took a carriage, it seems.
Can I buy a carriage?
I'm sure there's one like for rent.
Yeah. You
I'll
could
rent a carriage.
you rent one. It does take the guys like the paperwork takes an hour.
Can I have it a little faster?
I wish I could change the rules like that, ma'am.
I feel like we should just go by foot. How far away was that place from here?
Just a couple of hours by carriage.
She fucking exits the building and she just takes the fucking carriage.
Okay.
Hop in.
You take the carriage and you go off. And as you're ready,
We are villains. We
Kane,
don't need to do some fucking
Kane,
rules.
yeah, that's what I'm like hoping y'all do. Kane leads the horses. He seems to be very experienced in just handling the horses, so he just handles it. And y'all are getting close to the site. You see like fresher carriage tracks as you're following it.
That's promising.
And you come upon a little like forest clearing, so you're not exactly at the site to be fucking seen for the world.
Yeah.
But you come right upon it, and you see it's like a big. You can't see into the ditch, but there's a ditch ahead of you, like a large
Is
ditch.
this anywhere of note?
Roll history checks.
Yeah.
No history, she said.
No.
Close.
Apparently. She's got high intelligence. I'm getting confused, dude.
What'd you get, Haley?
Frozen dice.
Oh, I saw him move.
I got a 7, so.
Y'all know not much about the site.
Beautiful.
Indra.
Your people can roll. I remember that Indra has +3 and Kane has what, like +2? Fucking Indra wins. Indra says, this was another villain site. Powerful necromancer turned into a lich, but then was defeated by a band of heroes right on this site.
That's the necrotic thing they were talking about.
Mm-hmm. What happened was apparently someone summoned the light of Lathander to beam straight into this area, so that's why there's a big ditch here.
Oh,
Holy shit.
And she kind of actually points out where there was like burn marks around like the edge.
Don't fuck with the thunder, I suppose.
Yeah, really.
That was at least, I think, 2,000 years ago.
Pop. Okay. Fun.
But y'all are upon the site. No one has seen you yet. You left the carriage a bit a ways.
Yeah.
You do see the fresh tracks of the carriage, but you don't see the hero's footsteps or where it went yet. You have to make a survival check to see where they went.
I'll do it.
I'll help.
Go ahead.
17.
15.
You both did well. You basically are able to find where they're tracking. You see them like walking almost like around the entire site to somewhere to the other side, where you see a large broken chapel like embedded into the ground.
Okay.
We follow from a distance.
You follow, and you eventually. I need you both to make perception checks.
5.
Me too. But at that one, of course.
What the fuck?
Enjoying Kane can roll.
Maybe
I'm
you
about to
should
start
use
rolling
these fucking
physically.
cane.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
you should use your fucking dice.
Indra gets it like just. She kind of sees it. She's like, I see the half orc sneaking. I assume the rest of the party members. And Indra
I see the half orc.
Yeah, she's like, I see the half orc, and she kind of points him out, so you're able to see him too. And really bad at it, but they look like they're about to enter the dig site.
Okay.
But they are sneaking.
Are they talking? Can we tell?
Indra says the half orc seems to have whispered something, but she can't see
Yeah,
around the
yeah.
half orc for the other members.
Okay. I guess we keep following.
Yeah.
I need you to roll stealth checks.
I'm so sorry.
Fuck this shit. I'm not doing this.
Yeah, no, roll the fucking physical dice.
Where's
dude.
the fucking dice?
There's
Where
tons.
is it?
There's like
I
this.
got a 16.
There's a Strahd dice. There's a
Damn, that bitch heavy.
13.
Yay!
14, 15, 16, 17.
Yep, and Kane and Indra passed too. So you're all successfully sneaking. How close do you want to get to them? Because you will not be seen right now.
If we can stay behind a corner, like if they're turning any corners, if we can stay kind of behind the corner until they turn that corner, that would be good.
Okay, I can do that.
Like if they go this way, then we'll like wait until they go that way, and then we'll go that way.
Sounds perfect to me. So you kind of follow them. You do hear sounds of like digging and stuff going on, but you don't see anything yet because you're at the entrance of the dig site. Bunch of like winding kind of trenches kind of going on, and you're following pretty well. Let me roll for
That is until
I gotta roll for their sneak to make sure they don't get caught. And eventually you
they
see
get caught.
no, they do not. They
so
do
they
not.
don't get caught.
They don't get caught. I forgot to roll
That'd
for
be
them.
so fucking funny.
Yeah.
They get caught and we're just like.
Yeah, no, they're
No.
walking around. I need you both to roll Arcana checks though.
I guess we'll never know what they're doing. Yeah, I'm done with fucking D&D Beyond.
7?
Yeah, that's
Where's
a
your
7.
dice? Give me your D20. I want it.
I got a 7.
I got the Strahd dice.
Okay.
14.
14. You.
We're just dropping things all over the place.
You feel necrotic energy, like a slight of necrotic energy.
She messages everyone with her cantrips and tells everyone that.
You take note. And as you see them leave into a clearing, still hiding behind like sacks and minor stuff, and you follow them out of the clearing too. And now you can see there are children working at this site. At least 4-year-olds to at least 10 to 12.
Dang, what the 4-year-olds doing?
You see they're covered in dirt, pretty skinny,
Oh.
not big, and you see what seems to be like skeletons almost watching them work, like skeletons. Watching them work. If one steps out of line, you notice they kick the child back to continue mining.
Yeah, I'm evil, but I'm not that evil.
No, yeah, that's what I was thinking about.
Yeah, you can now see all the heroes over there, and you can tell they got like fucking like this is fucked up faces on like plastered on their faces.
Yeah.
But yeah, you just see that scene in front of you.
I want to look at Indra. How does she look?
Indra, she kind of looks like this, like she's like, what the fuck kind of look, but not like, what the fuck, but like.
Yeah.
She's got
Like
a
she doesn't-
weird.
Like she doesn't get it.
Yeah, it's like
She's got a weird look.
Yeah,
like
she's
that's
like,
weird,
that's-
but not a like, oh my god.
But it's like that's weird. Oh well, kind of look. Like Kane's like
Stone
nothing
face
in
as
his
usual.
face, but he definitely is staring at the children. It seems like he's like
Electra's got the ick. She's feeling it. You can see it all over
Yeah.
her face.
Yeah.
almost similar to the fucking.
She's got the ick.
Yeah, but you see that, and you see the heroes. They seem to be looking around now, like seeing. They're looking for something, but you don't know what.
I think we might want to keep our heads down.
Like 15.
Okay.
You know that you with your Arcana check that they're controlled by someone. So you'd have to, in order to kill all of them, you'd have to kill the person or incapacitate them. Either one.
Yeah.
Make them stop think. And then you see the heroes start to move.
Follow.
Roll stealth checks again. My Strahd dice. Damn, Indra, stop it. Stop!
14 again.
Sick.
The fuck? Does that say fuck you?
Yes, it's fuck you.
You got a nat 1!
I think that's the. I think
Oh,
that's
no,
the
that
nat
is a nat 20. You're right.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
fuck you,
Fuck
fuck
me.
me.
Oh yeah, so you got a nat 20. Perfectly
Killer!
You're-
These guys are killing it.
You do not
Yeah.
you do not be seen by anyone or anyone besides yourselves and not the heroes. And eventually the heroes get to the bottom where now you're closer to the children fucking laboring away at the
Yeah.
walls. You notice that they seem to be digging dirt, digging up bones, skeletons, rocks, all types of shit. And you notice the Eladrin elf, the female, she points towards somewhere. And y'all see another way through and it leads to the broken chapel that's like halfway dug up.
Yeah.
And you see them nod to each other before they start to slowly approach it.
Okay.
What would y'all like to do in this meantime? Well, y'all like to continue following them?
I guess so. Whatever they're looking for, it's there.
Does the person who's controlling these skeletons seem to be in there? Like Arcana
With your Arcana, I'll just take your old Arcana check, because you already passed it by then. You'll pass
Yeah.
it. Yes, there's a
Okay.
heavy necrotic energy coming straight from that chapel. Y'all follow?
Yeah.
You follow into there, and this mining slowly becomes quiet as you hear someone yelling, it seems. And he says, "Don't you dare break that artifact!" And he's like, "I don't care if you're hungry. at least have some delicacy in doing this.
Does it seem to be coming from the chapel, or is it just one of the skeletons?
It's coming from the chapel for sure.
Oh.
And you see the heroes are much further inside of it as they're hiding behind pillars, broken pillars.
Can we just like look in the window?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can walk around to a side and kind of peek in.
Maybe not go in.
Yeah, you look outside and you notice what seems to be kind of like a I don't know how to describe them. I'm sorry, I'm thinking a high elf, right? You don't know how old they are, but they're screaming at children, it seems, who are cowering. And he tells the skeletons, like, he does something, and the skeletons take the children out of the chapel. They just kind of get dragged outside.
Electra's mad.
This is giving goatee.
And he's like, when am I gonna find that damn artifact? I was sent over here to just retrieve it. He's like talking to himself. He's like, I was sent over here to retrieve it. Haven't fucking found it yet. Given fucking children to work with. Why not actual men? Why children? He just seems so fed up at this point.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not taking this fucking contract again. This is bullshit. This isn't fucking worth it. And need you to roll stealth checks. I need to roll one for the heroes.
Where the hell did mine go?
It's right here.
Oh. 6.
9.
9.
Yeah, 9.
I like how to use the brighting flashlight to fucking 7.
9,
7,
10, 11, 12, 13.
Well, y'all
13.
y'all are beautiful because the heroes also failed their stuff.
They also
failed?
You notice the half orc stumbles a bit and
shit.
causes some rocks to just kind of like.
Okay.
And then meanwhile, you try to lean against the
Me?
Yeah. Fuck! You lean against the stone, right? And you actually push one of the bricks off while the half orc also makes a noise.
Oh shit.
Okay, so we'll think it was them, okay?
And then you, because you both.
We both got 13.
And Kane failed too. Kane
no.
actually knocks into something, and you.
Oh wait, no, we still have all the. Wait, did you use your D4 from earlier?
No.
I didn't either. Will a D4 save us?
What did you get again? I forgot.
Well, actually, you have a D10.
Oh yeah, because you have bardic inspiration on you.
Oh yeah, okay. Let me roll a D10.
I had 13.
13. And you had what was your base roll?
13 also.
Yeah, you both. Kane failed it too. He got a fucking 9.
Yeah, he's fucked.
Is it a
bro,
1?
that's a 1.
That's a 1!
So 14.
What are you both?
15?
You got a 14.
I got a 15.
You got a 15?
Plus 2.
You passed, she failed.
14, wait, I got my D4.
Oh, yeah. Okay, you're fine then. You're so fine. It's Kane who messed up though.
4.
He don't got none.
Fucking Kane.
Fucking Kane.
He presses on one of the rocks and actually falls, but at the same time the orc also causes a scene. So
hopefully the attention will kind of be on them.
yeah. So you notice the necromancer looks at the half orc who is now kind of halfway in broad daylight. And
Can I grab Kane?
yeah.
Fucking grab him over here. Fucking dummy.
Beach.
And you start to hear fighting going on.
Oh shit.
Okay. Can I look through
I
the
allow
window?
It's a pretty even match right now. They are fighting it out for real.
What class does the elf seem to be? The
Legend
enemy?
elf.
The enemy, yeah.
The enemy.
The high elf.
Necromancer.
Okay.
What level?
You can insight check as they're fighting.
Why not? 16?
26.
Damn.
Level 15.
Damn.
Level 15 necromancer.
If I casted a spell, would he know that it was me and not someone else?
He'll have to roll his own check, but he probably really unlikely he would fucking know. It's really unlikely he would know. I will say that.
Okay.
Rolled his dice.
Can he make a wisdom save of 15 for me?
He got nat 1, so...
Okay, well, I was casting Dominate Person.
You dominate him, bro! You fucking win!
Who are you dominating?
The bad guy.
The high elf?
Yeah!
Yeah.
You dominate person him, because he got a nat 1 on the save, dude.
Okay.
I rolled it just earlier, and I was like, well, whatever you're gonna cast, he's gonna fail, so...
Right.
Dispel, she, like, mind-things him. She says to dispel all of the, skeletons.
He dispels all the skeletons. I'm gonna need you to roll, make a stealth check just for the heroes.
Okay. I'm not using this. I'm not gonna use it. I was thinking about it.
No.
I'm not gonna do
I'm
it.
using physical. Fuck this shit.
Please, God.
Oh.
15?
15?
Because I got 11.
So you
I'm about to teleport the fuck out of there. They could be fucking dying alone.
You said, dominate person. Guy decasts his, skeletons, and you hear them all drop, obviously.
Is it an even match now?
You fucking more than an even match. He stopped, because he literally stopped. So he couldn't do anything. You just see one of them cast a fucking disintegrate straight towards his ass. Make a save against that. He's gonna be knocked out either way, but,
we don't know that guy, right?
You don't know that necromancer guy.
Okay.
You were like, who the fuck is this bitch? Like,
With dominate person, let me tell you really quick.
Yeah.
I have a telepathic link. So I can issue commands.
Mm-hmm.
General actions. It doesn't say if I can hear their own thoughts. But I wanted to hear his thoughts.
You know what? I'll allow it. So what do you want to hear his thoughts on? Like the guy's
Who's his boss?
His boss? He's like, you hear him say, oh fuck, I should have taken that deal from, and he says like the first name of somebody, and make sure you write it down. He says Elliot. He says Elliot.
Okay.
He's like fucking Elliot. He's like fucking Elliot. And as he says that, he gets hit by like multiple spells. He gets hit by guiding bolt. He gets hit by like fireball.
Yeah, she's good.
Yeah, and he is basically down or dead. You don't know. But one of them speaks up, and someone's like, "Someone cast that spell," and you see them start searching immediately.
Damn, I think we need to get out of here.
Well, yeah. Let me see.
Yeah, the bad guy was like, fucking Elliot.
Fucking Elliot.
Signing up for me. He basically said, this bitch, Elliot, signed me up for this kind of contract. I don't want this. Basically, that's what he said last.
Damn.
And you definitely think it was whoever employed this necromancer.
So, bad news. I can only use Dimension Door once. So I can Dimension Door 2 people out.
Okay.
The other 2 are gonna have to figure it out.
Okay.
So I'm thinking, since you have decent stealth,
Yeah.
and I can polymorph,
Uh-huh.
I think. No, I can't actually, because that's also the same fucking spell slot.
I'm looking at Indra to see if she has anything, but she doesn't have any, like, teleportation spells, so she has mostly kill spells. Kill! And Kane obviously has nothing, so.
Yeah, I don't really have anything that would help with that. I mean, not for anyone else. I would be okay.
What do you mean you'd be okay?
Stealth.
Rogue type of archetype over here.
So Indra can't. What's Indra's stealth like?
I think she has a proficiency 1. Yeah, she's like +4.
What's yours?
My stealth is +6.
Oh, actually, no, wait. Hang on. That was the wrong fucking spell. No, she only has +2 for stealth.
She messages you both and says, "Can you handle yourself?"
I'm just like, I'm sure we can.
Yes.
She sends it back to you.
Okay. She grabs Kane and they do dimension door out. She does tell you that they're gonna wait outside for you.
Okay.
But it's not all the way out, like they're still in the cave, but like farther down from where they are.
And you're stuck there, so roll a stealth check for me.
Okay. I got 11.
So I'm rolling for the heroes.
Because Kane is shit at stealth, I already know. I wasn't gonna test my luck.
Someone found you. The human did.
Bruh.
The human runs out and he like looks around and he turns down like that a little like place and sees like you and Indra standing near the wall and he's like there as he like there and he starts coming towards y'all.
We're gonna run away.
Can I cast a spell from afar?
If you it depends if you can't really see them at all. So
I can't see them anymore.
no, you left the vicinity. So
What did Indra get?
7, 5 on die and then 7.
Yeah, I guess you're on your own, bro.
Roll athletics.
To be fair, you're not the one that casted the spell.
No.
No.
And really, you don't have much to hide. You could just lie.
Yeah, I got a 4.
Lie.
So, as you try to run away, Indra actually stops you because she realizes you're about to stumble on your own fucking feet.
Probably.
So she kind of grabs you and the human runs up to you, holding his sword at you both. He's like, state your name and business. And you see the other group is about to like come around the corner to see what's going on too.
You are evil. You could also just kill him.
Yeah, I'm not really good at like upfront
You also
combat, though.
don't have the hero's boss's name, but you did have whoever hired the necromancer.
Yeah.
So you need to get the name.
Okay. So he wanted my name and what I was doing here.
Yeah.
Grab him and just jump.
Okay.
Because it's just him right now, but you know the other party members are coming.
Right. Damn, I don't really want to talk to everybody. What does Indra look
Yeah,
like?
Indra's like, she actually does look nervous. And she actually kind of hides behind you a bit. But she kind of talks from behind you. And she's like, we were just stuck in this mining operation here.
What she said.
I'm trying to think of something that would, like, make him not think that we have anything to do with this.
Yeah, she's like, we were just dragged here along with the others to work here.
Yeah, we are... We are not here to stand in your way.
And you see the human. You can tell that this human's a paladin, and light radiates a bit off of him. Tear magic. I was like tear. And he still keeps his sword pointed at y'all. And he's like, "Where did you come from?"
The city nearby.
And you did. So technically, you did.
Okay.
You saw her because you're not the one that cast the spell. She
Right.
is.
Mm-hmm.
If he asks about it, I'll do that.
Yeah. Right now, he seems to be more interrogating just you.
Yeah,
personally.
but I'm saying that if you're trying to like,
Oh yeah.
who casted the spell?
Right. Okay.
Just snitch on her. It's fine. Just don't say who she is.
Right. I gotcha. Okay.
He's like, "Do you know why you're brought to this site?" Because he thinks y'all are were brought here to work here.
We were brought here to tend to the children's injuries.
Roll deception.
'Cause we're both clerics.
Yeah, no, you get a bonus for that. So
25.
he says, then go tend to them. What are you doing sitting here?
You startled us?
And you see the other party members start to turn the corner. And he lowers his sword a bit, and he just kind of like waves them off. I have to roll. All for all three of them.
Damn! What are they rolling for?
Recognizing you?
Oh. I hope not.
As he kind of leaves and goes to his party, you notice one of them whispers into his ear, the Eladrin elf, as she looks at y'all.
Who's whispering to who?
The Eladrin elf is listening to the human.
Okay.
As she looks at y'all, you and Indra.
Okay.
We still gotta find out their leader, dude.
Yeah.
And you notice he gives a glance back.
They definitely know who the fuck you are.
Yeah, can I insight that to see
Yes, you sure
the nature
can.
of that whisper? 23?
They know who you are.
Fuck!
Or at least one of them knew who you were.
Okay. I don't feel like they're gonna tell me who their boss is. Unless I should try.
If you get over to Electra, where she was, she has detect thoughts. And they've already noticed that we're here, so there's no point in, like...
They obviously don't know that Electra and Kane exist in this
Right.
fucking thing, but they know you two exist. And,
Yeah, I feel like they're less likely to recognize you than us because we're kind of more public figures anyway.
Hopefully. How long has it been for Electra and Kane?
30 minutes.
Yeah. So they're gonna, like, softly walk back a little bit so they can see.
Yeah, you come back on the, clearing, and you can still stay hidden, obviously, without any stealth checks, because kids are just looking around lost. Kids are just lost. Kids don't know what the fuck is going on. You see that Indra and Zool are cornered by the hero group, as they seem to talk a bit in front of them, but one of them keeps a close eye on them.
I have an idea, actually. So it's obvious that they know who we are.
Oh, yeah.
So, he'll smile a little bit when he notices that. He'll be like, "What, you didn't believe me at face value?"
And, the human looks mad, but the elf calms him down and is like, do you have anything to do with this operation here?
I do not.
And that's the truth. She'll just insight anyway. Yeah, she'll know that's a fucking truth. And she's like, then why are you here? Are you following us? Might as well just spit it out.
Yeah, we're following you.
Whatever information you want, you're not going to get.
What if we can make a trade?
We don't make trades with people like you.
Can Electra cast message?
Yes.
She's going to cast message on you and say, ask them who their boss is, and I'll use... ask them who their boss is, and I'll use detect thoughts.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
If you tell me who your boss is, then I can tell you who contracted the elf that you just killed.
You see the elf is about to obviously deny it, but then the dwarf is like, hold up.
Halt!
And she's like, we could use this, and you could tell them that they're talking, also using message with each other, as well. And the elf sighs and says, hang on, and says, you'll have to do something else for us too.
When he mentions their boss,
Mm-hmm.
they would have to think of their boss's name, correct?
You can only choose one person to detect dots on.
Yes, but whoever he asked would have to think of their boss's name and think not to say it. Right.
Not right now because it was more like a deal, so they didn't think of the boss's name.
Tully.
You didn't do what Electra said.
Yeah,
so she can't do
basically,
anything to help you.
you did ask. You basically just offered.
You didn't ask. You made a deal.
Yeah, you basically are making a deal.
Because if you point blank ask like, "What's your boss's name?" then they have to think of an answer in their head, and she could detect thoughts and get.
That's why I was thinking, because I was like, it's more of a deal. So right now they're just thinking about the deal than their boss.
Right.
But
that might be another opportunity.
Because she basically says you'll have to do something else for us then. Two things. One thing I want to know is who sent you here.
See, that's funny because I don't know if I can tell you that.
You remember the contract did not state that you didn't have to use Miss Mercy's name or anything.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't even know why.
You could lie.
Yeah.
Lying is always an option.
Because I don't think she's going to take too kindly to us spilling her name.
Right.
Mm-mm.
The Immortal.
I was thinking that. That's the only other, like, prestigious bad guy that I know of.
Yeah, you know the Night Stalker, Blood Knuckles, Miss Mercy, and the Immortal.
Okay.
And Incandescence, but...
Incandescence.
Right.
And of course you know your wife as the Bloody Baroness.
Yeah.
My wife sent me!
She's right there!
Yeah, I'm thinking of saying the Immortal.
You can, absolutely.
So they want to know who sent me. I could say the Immortal. Pretty good deception.
Would be a deception. They'd have to roll insight against it. Or she would, the elf.
So everyone kind of knows of the Immortal.
Definitely, the Immortal, out of all the ones I just listed that you know right now, because
Most infamous.
Is the most infamous.
Okay. What are they like known for?
They were a wizard, like a really powerful wizard. Even knew like every type of magic, from fucking cleric, necromancer, druid, like more than just a wizard, honestly. And what happened was they basically stole multiple things from different gods and was able to use it against the gods, almost in chaining them up.
Okay.
That's what the rumors were. You don't know if it was ever successful or not.
Right.
But apparently the Immortal was not brought down by the gods, but apparently another hero group that was really famous. They're long dead now, obviously.
Okay.
But it was they were crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that. I'm just gonna be like, have you ever heard of the Immortal?
Of course we have.
Well, you know that they have an interest in certain artifacts.
We know that. And roll deception now.
Technically, she didn't say it straight up. She just said, "You know the Immortal, though."
Mm-hmm.
16.
And then we'll leave it right there for now. And she'll say, because she's gonna ask, they sent you?
Oh.
Yeah, that's what she asked me.
Yeah. Yes. He doesn't respond like that, but basically to that effect.
You can tell she looks mad. And she's like, and you hear them, like, someone whisper him. It's like, she's like, I can't trust them with that. You don't think it was about the boss's name, but it was the other task they said.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So they're gonna have me do two things? Or
yeah, one was asking you something, and the second was a favor.
Oh.
But she said, I don't trust this bitch with that, so. But,
listen, I'm bad, but I'm not that bad. Gesturing to all the fucking child labor.
Yeah, pretty fair.
But they seem to want to ask it, but they kind of hold off at behest of the elf. And, sorry, I'm thinking.
Did none of them realize that he couldn't have casted that spell? Nor his wife?
They don't seem to give a fuck.
They didn't.
So obvious.
They were going to ask until they found out who they were. Then they automatically just assumed the worst.
Well, I'm going home, guys.
See ya.
Good luck.
Gonna go bake some more pies.
And
I think it's so fucking funny that he's a baker.
I think it's fucking funny that fucking Electra's just standing nearby like,
the fuck is happening?
She's just waiting. She's like...
They're taking fucking forever!
Roll a stealth check for Kane. Well, I'm rolling.
For Kane?
No, for Electra.
Ow. I just sat up the complete wrong way, and my fucking hip just hurt so
If Kane
bad.
gets seen, she's gonna get seen, because she's in front of Kane.
Yeah.
16?
Yeah, you're good. You're both good. As you're watching, though, the children notice you. Yay! The children are, like, kind of scared of y'all, because they don't know who the fuck y'all are. They're, like, looking at y'all like...
Don't be scared.
I don't know who you are, ma'am.
We're the ones that just saved your life.
But who are them? Those people.
Which ones?
He points to just a whole group in general down there.
They're the ones that killed the bad man. And I'm the one that stopped him.
Oh. Can you take us home?
Where's your home?
They all come from different cities. All of
Yeah.
them. There's at least, I would say 20 children in this whole place, and they seem to all
Let's make the good guys do it.
Yeah, no, that's exact. I think that those 4 people up there will be able to help you with that.
Okay. They seem busy.
No, they're not busy at all. Go speak with them.
Not for you.
They kind of look at each other. They're skinny as fuck. It's kind of sad. And then they walk up and they seem to tap on some of the heroes. And the elf sighs and says, "Fine, we'll give you our boss's alias, but that's all we're giving."
Okay. Well, do you want the name of the person?
Yes.
They said Elliot. If that means anything to you.
Sorry, they didn't insight check you. I forgot his name. Actually, I do know. I had an idea. It's kind of lame, but it's really. And she's like, "Our boss's name is called the Two-Sided Coin."
Okay. Good for him. I'll write that down in my little notes here.
But as the other heroes behind her are basically gathering up the children, she points at you and Indra, and she says, "If I see you both again, I'm gonna make sure you're wiped off the face of this earth."
It seems as if we are not the enemy that you need to be worried about.
And she looks angry, and she looks like she's about to cast something.
What a dumbass hero, bro.
But you
what
see,
dumbass
but you
heroes.
see her, someone grab her arm and shake their head. And
Damn. She has a personal vendetta here.
She really does.
would you like to look at your wife?
Huh?
Would you like to look at your wife?
I guess so.
She has a knowing look in her eye.
She knows why she hates her so bad.
Oh, we're gonna talk about that later.
And the heroes basically kind of leave you be.
Okay. We kind of
Are they
take
gone?
our
gone?
leave.
They're just helping the children.
Okay.
So they're
So
preoccupied.
I guess you come over
They
to
are
them.
preoccupied. You come up to where Kane and Electra are sitting
Yeah.
at.
Did they ask anything about the spell that I casted?
No.
They're pretty fucking stupid, huh? That was the whole reason they knew someone was there, and they...
The elf girl wanted to kill us so bad.
I guess it just fucking distracted them from everything. Okay. Well, off we go. We got everything we
And
need.
just like, off we go indeed. She looks so happy.
Electra has no fucking clue what happened,
Yeah,
so she's just
and
like...
just like, "Let's go, dear. We must fulfill Miss Mercy's contract."
Yeah.
Kane, she whispers to Kane, she's like, I feel like something happened.
Kane's like, "Something did happen."
Well, not obvious! God.
You said you feel like it.
I feel like something happened between them. You don't feel the energy?
I mean, all I see is a happy Indra and a confused Zool.
Don't you think that's for a reason?
Probably hiding something.
Like you.
Yeah, except, I probably don't have 100 murders on my list.
I don't know about that. I guess we'll see in the future.
Oh, by the way, their boss's alias was the Two-Sided Coin.
Nice. Glad we know this information. Now we
Yeah.
can go talk to Miss Mercy.
They also asked who contracted me and her to come here, and I said it was the Immortal.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need everyone just to roll like a natural d20 with nothing added to it.
Okay. I'm gonna knock yours out of the way.
Oh, that one. Cool. Okay. Well. 14.
14.
As y'all are walking out, right? Because there's a lot of like moving about and shit going on.
Yeah.
Kane seems to stop in his tracks for a second and bends down to pick something up.
She watches him.
He seems to like move dirt out of the way and notices what seems to be a necklace of some sorts with a skull on it.
Don't touch it.
He already touched it. He's just holding it. He's like, nothing's happening.
Stop touching things. She opens her bag. Just put it in the bag.
Puts it in the bag.
She closes it. Do not touch random objects on sites where Lathander blew up everything. God! You are going to get yourself killed without me being involved in the situation. What am I going to do then? I won't have a bodyguard.
Revivify.
Fuck you!
He says that. He points to the two clerics and drive.
What the idea?
Bring them here.
What if they're getting stopped by some full heroes? And then you just pick up some fucking artifact off the floor?
Ooh, shiny.
I mean, it was alright.
Do not touch things! Don't touch them! Don't touch them! Literally his brain thoughts, bro.
He's like, okay.
Oh, Christ.
It's funny he said, but he's touched artifacts before. And this is like,
Today is low. You have almost died like 4 times.
he's like, I'm not going to die.
Do you hear what I have to work with?
I'm so sorry.
If you ever complained about me to either of them, I hope you remember this instance and when he said I'm sorry to me about you. And I pay you.
Remembers him saying, what did he call her?
Captor.
Oh, Lord.
That's so funny. But, yep, you all are leaving. Everyone seems alright. Everyone's just chilling.
As they're going back to the carriage, can she observe the artifact without touching it like a dumbass?
Yes, you can open the bag and Arcana check or Perception or Insight or whatever check you want to.
Our Arcana first.
Or whatever the fuck you want to do.
Fuck this fucking website, dude!
Do you see how me and he felt when we were playing the fucking campaign?
It's so ass
And we kept
sometimes.
dying.
It's like, honestly, fuck off.
Oh, nat 20.
So you definitely do sense a similar narcotic energy you're feeling from the site, coming from this artifact. You do not think it summons anything, nor does it really seem to cast anything. Seems like almost like a stagnant, like necrotic energy is coming from it. But you sense that touching it really will not cause any problems.
Okay, we're still not touching it. She's gonna do religion. Spit it out, bitch. 20, unnatural.
This is definitely a relic from Kelimabor, the god of death. And however, definitely is one of many of what liches would possibly carry on them after they turn, of the many necrotic artifacts that they would have.
Beautiful.
You think this was probably either the liches thing itself or some other making.
We're giving this to Miss Mercy. I don't want it.
Okay.
Unless you prefer it.
You let Indra look at it. She's a cleric of the grave.
She opens her bag and shows her.
Yeah. She says, may I touch it? Or would you prefer me not to?
Maybe not in my presence.
That's fair.
Just in case.
She actually does look very intrigued at the object. She's like,
Can I insight
yes, you
on
can.
her?
What are you specifically looking for?
Intentions.
Intentions.
Unnatural 20.
You can tell that she mostly has an intriguing look, like a very inquisitive look, like scholarly look.
Yeah.
She wants to research it more, but you can't. She doesn't seem to have malicious intent really about it.
Can I also, while I'm here, history check the necklace?
Yes.
Yes.
10?
Not much you can garner from this besides that the lich was at this site.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
you can only make assumptions.
Mm-hmm. We hop on the carriage and go to Miss Mercy.
You go to Miss Mercy's palace.
After making sure that the heroes aren't following us.
You make sure the heroes do not seem to be following.
Okay,
you.
cool.
That's good.
But
Ouch.
you go to Miss Mercy's place. And there she is. You knock on the door. Servant leads you to her office. She says, "Welcome back.
Hello.
How was the journey?"
Not too bad.
Not too bad.
They got caught.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes things happen, but it seems like you came out just fine. So that's all we can hope for.
We told them the immortal sent us.
Smart.
We got the information you needed.
Tell me.
So there was this mine thing, and they were looking for the necrotic energy where Lathander blew up that place before.
I know
right?
that place, yeah.
The bad guy who was looking for necrotic stuff worked for a man named Elliot. No info on that otherwise, and the heroes were working for a man of the name the Two-Sided Coin, and yeah.
Did you find anything at the site?
She glances at Indra and wants to see her reaction.
Indra kind of gives she doesn't want to tell her, but she also gives you she kind of messages you you can tell her whatever you think is best.
She glances at you.
But you can tell that Indra does want it.
We did find an artifact from Kelmavor. Like a amulet thing.
Guess that's supposed what you'd be able to find there.
It doesn't seem like something worthy of a whole child labor effort, though. It was a fairly large operation.
It belonged to a lich, I think.
Yes, there used to be an old lich there of some sort that was...
Hence the blow up, I assume.
Definitely. And she's like, "Do you have the artifact on you?"
Yes.
"May I see it?"
She opens up her bag.
And she looks at it, and she has a very not knowing look, but she's really
I want to insight that reaction too.
Do it.
Intentions. 21 unnatural.
She seems to kind of know what it is, but at the same time, she's looking at
Okay.
She's like, "You found this at a mining operation site?"
It was just laying on the ground.
Interesting. What do you plan to do with it?
She wanted it. Points to Indra.
Indra's and she's like, grave domain cleric. I mean, feel free to do what you want with it. I don't want it.
She shoves the bag toward Indra.
That's Miss Mercy saying that, she doesn't want it.
Yeah, does she know anything about it?
She garnered that she does know a little bit about it.
Okay.
Are you gonna ask? Yeah, you're gonna ask.
Yeah,
her.
I'm asking her straight up.
Yeah, she says, well, considering it's necrotic energy, and she kind of looks at it, this may either hold spells or hold something necrotic within it. I'm not too sure. I just, out of experience,
right,
with artifacts.
She opens the bag and shows it and gets so you can take it, just don't use it around me.
And just I won't.
Thank you. I don't like death.
Yeah, she takes it out of the bag, and it's pretty eerie looking.
Good luck with that. The artifact, not your wife.
Yeah, I know.
And Miss Mercy says, well, you're due for a reward. What is it that you want? Because I have money, I have connections, anything, a place to stay even, whatever you desire.
I don't know about them, but I'm a little bit concerned about those heroes that we were tracking hovering over. They had some of our places marked on their map that they had.
That's a good point.
She's like, that's just the villain business, you know? We chase heroes, heroes chase us, so it is bound that a hero is bound to chase you or anyone here.
She's Miss Mercy. She can't exactly kill them.
Yeah.
Sadly, I can try to keep them off your tail, though, but I can only try because, just like anyone, mortals are unpredictable.
But then some other heroes may come along.
Right.
They'll keep coming, or stop coming if another group falls. Who knows?
I can't really think of anything that I'd want as a reward. Maybe just favor in the future, I guess.
I can do that. Keep a favor for y'all.
Or just
Yeah,
keep like a open ticket.
And she's like, sounds good to me. You all each get one favor from me.
Cool.
Perfect.
I like that.
Well, have fun out there. Keep watching your backs if they apparently know who y'all are.
Yeah, I told her that it was easier for her because she's not as much of a public face as me and my wife are having a bakery.
It's true. But word gets around.
Depends on what they frequent. If
They're-
they frequent bars,
They'll know your name for sure.
yeah.
But
But you are like more public in that regard, I suppose.
Yeah.
well, that take your weeks off, I guess. But I heard the Night Stalker's interested in getting help from y'all.
Yeah, he did say something about that.
Plus, I told him the job y'all are doing, and that so far, I think it was probably going to go successful. And he said if y'all come back to push y'all his way.
Well, you can push him back our way now that we're done.
And she's like, absolutely will, but do note that he shows up unexpectedly, so don't get too scared.
I will certainly try.
Okay.
You just hear like tapping on the windows and scratching.
Just clawing.
Bro.
You just hear the rustling outside the campsite. You just see the two wide eyes like a bracken.
Fuck off, dude.
That's literally
No.
the fucking dude. But Miss Fish is like, well, ta-ta.
Ta-ta.
Ta-ta!
Make a perception check.
I'm scared.
It's your turn to be scared now. I love when the dice freezes.
A natural 20.
I'm not sure. Gotta wait for 12. You don't really notice. You're like, ha ha ha. As you leave, and you're like, oh, that's pretty alright. As you close the door, you hear almost like a whoosh as you close the door, like behind, like as you close the door.
Oh?
To her office?
Yeah, like inside her office. As soon as you close the door, you hear like almost like a whoosh, like a wind kind of almost.
Can I reopen her door?
Would you like to?
Do it!
Begrudgingly?
Do it, you won't.
How do you open the door?
Now I'm scared!
It's okay. She's not gonna kill us this early.
No.
No, something just grabs us all.
Oh my god.
I guess peek in. Like,
Peek inside, and you see like the dramatic. The chair is only spinning, but you don't see her there anymore.
Damn, that's kind of crazy.
And the chair is just spinning, and it slowly stops, and she's not in here.
That's crazy.
okay, off we go. Ta-ta. For real.
Talking to herself now.
You close the door again, and you leave the palace.
On the way out, she asked one of the guards, she's like, hey, does Miss Mercy usually just, like, disappear?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
It's
We
kind
don't
of
know
a
how
thing.
she does it though.
Okay, was just checking. I didn't know if she got kidnapped or something.
Yeah, it's okay.
So long as you are aware. Because, you know, we kind of need her alive in case we need a favor in the future.
It's okay. We just tend not to question anything.
Okay. That's
Maybe
fine.
start questioning.
You all walk out. Again, you are all together in a team. Walking out again out of Miss Mercy's palace.
Alright. See you whenever.
Never? No. Whenever.
Whenever.
See you
And
whenever.
Joe's like, I'll probably see y'all whenever the Night Stalker comes and visits, I guess.
I suppose so. Since he wants us as a group.
For real.
For real.
And she grabs onto your arm. She waves off to y'all both, Kane and Electra, as she holds onto your arm. And she's like, let's go home. We had a long day.
Certainly. Long ass Saturday.
And Kane's like, where are we staying?
The woods.
The woods.
We can find an inn.
You also know that when you opened the door, Kane looked in. He seemed to kind of sense something after, he'll say, I sensed something after Miss Mercy left.
What?
Infernal energy.
Oh.
Oh, hell no.
No.
We signed a contract with a demon. I don't know that though.
Okay.
Oh, Christ.
These are facts that you could kindly tell me in the moment of me looking in and being mystified and all of us staring at each other.
I didn't know if she was still listening or not, so.
Oh, that's a smart point. Wow, you are so intelligent.
He just like gives it like thin, tight, fucking like.
Only sometimes.
It's that white person smile. It's
Yeah, yeah, like that. And he's like, okay.
Oh, Mary, you have dimples.
Notice?
I just noticed.
It's been how long?
Aw. This one's much more pronounced than that
It
one.
is.
But Kane's like, okay.
Dry ass.
Okay, so do you think she's like a demon?
Kind of
Certainly.
shrugs, but he's like, I'm kind of infernal myself, but I sensed a bit on her.
Oh,
a
right, he's
tiefling.
tiefling.
Yeah.
So
I
he
forgot.
can sense it.
Yeah, I got concerned for a second, then I
He can
remembered.
sense it a little better, but he can't freaking like pinpoint.
But she
anything.
doesn't look like a tiefling.
Oh no, she looks like a high elf.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, no more signing contracts with her. But the contract that we signed wasn't special.
That's
or
why
anything.
Kane shakes his head and he's like, if she is a demon, that was a very
Tame contract.
tame, not even demonic contract, I would say. There was no demonic energy on it or infernal energy.
Well, she owes us a favor, so that's probably for the best. Also, probably for the best we don't use it. What do you think of Indra?
He's like, we were talking earlier while y'all were in the meeting room with those people, and she's weird.
Weird? Elaborate on weird, love.
Hiding stuff, lots of stuff.
Like regarding...
He doesn't know, but he said I don't know, but
From you or for everyone?
everyone
Oh.
talks up her husband a lot.
Well, I talk up you a lot. The silence is dead.
Yeah, he just kind of looks at her.
Damn. He doesn't fucking care.
He's like, I didn't ask you to.
I am going to fire you one of these days. It's absolutely ridiculous. You can't even be kind for 2 minutes.
No,
I'm being kind.
you are being kind.
Genuinely. Genuinely being kind.
Yep,
You know, if I put my mind to it, I could be a hero.
you could.
But it's all because of you that I won't.
He's like, because
You
I'm
make
such,
me evil.
because I'm such a mean person.
Yes.
I'm so mean to you because I'm not in love.
You break my heart every
because I'm
day.
not in love with you.
You devastate me every moment.
Ooh. No, I'm not in love with you.
Yet.
He rolls his eyes and he's like, let's find.
And the day you fall in love with me is the day, I promise you, you will finally have more emotions than 3.
What are my 3 emotions?
Neutral. Excessively neutral. moderately
Indifference.
neutral.
He's like, wow, you know me pretty well.
I know. No, you experience a lot of emotions, but you don't really show them on your face.
No,
Why?
can't.
You don't want me? What do you mean you can't?
He's like, don't need to. Don't need to.
Can't or won't?
Both.
I'm going to lose my mind. I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to make it
He
to
picks
30.
up his bag and he's like, well, let's find somewhere to sleep.
I'm not going to make it to 30.
No, you sure won't.
Like I said it earlier, and I meant it. You are going to be the one to put me in an early grave.
I'm gonna make
You are going to be the
all
one to kill me.
wrinkly and old.
Yes, I already have grays. All because of you.
It's funny 'cause that's her natural hair. And he's like,
This one, not silver, that one's grey, and it's all because of you.
I'm doing a good job. He's messing with her so bad.
It went from her messing with him the first fucking couple of years
definitely.
to him messing with her.
Because he hasn't fallen in
and
love
her
with her
losing
yet.
her
And she's
fucking
just like,
mind.
what did you? She's like, bitch, you're not charmed. And he's over here like, haha.
Like, she's more so like now, like, acting like she would with a normal person,
Yeah.
relatively.
That's why he's acting more like too.
But
He's just...
he's shutting her down in every regard. She just tries to be, like, neutrally kind, and he's like...
He's just kind of an asshole. That's just
He is kind of an asshole.
He thinks it's funny a little bit.
It's breaking her heart.
It is.
Oh.
He does nice things for her a lot, though. Mostly by action, because he's not a word person at all. He's only actions.
Clearly.
He only does actions. But, yeah, he thought it was a funny thing to say.
Anything else
And he's like,
that you noticed?
about Indra.
Or in general?
He kind of thinks for a bit. And, he's like, that this is just crazy. I mean, I don't really have any other thoughts besides Blood Knuckles is after me, so
I told him that he couldn't.
hopefully he respects that.
Well, I have a couple spells just in case he tries me.
He is a barbarian, so you'll get him easy.
Well, he's a bugbear, and I have Dominate Monster, so... So nothing else of note?
No, I guess what do you want to eat tonight?
What do you want to eat? We'll go where you want to go.
You never say that what you
Preferably not baked goods, though.
No, I was just planning on cooking, so...
Oh. I don't know, whatever you can get your hands on, I suppose. Whatever you want to cook. Because I don't really have a preference, to be honest.
And he said, and then he leaves and he's like, and by the way, you're not graying and going to be wrinkly, so...
Yeah, well, we'll see about that.
But he goes and cooks, sitting to himself.
She's
Alone.
watching him cook.
Just watching him!
Hello.
And he's like, you looking at me?
No, I'm looking at you cook. Do you want me to look at you?
And he's like, well, looking at me cook is technically looking at me.
No. This is looking at you. This is looking at you cook. Which one do you prefer?
I guess whatever you prefer. Since I was so mean earlier, you get to choose.
Oh, how kind.
And he just continues to... Now you get back to the bakery.
You have a conversation and a half.
Just like playing around with the artifact as she kind of like makes it.
Real quick, I love that Electra just gave it to her. Electra said, you know what? Not my wife, not my problem.
And just messing around with the little thing, and she's like smiling happily as she messes with it.
Right.
And she puts it around her neck.
So, honey, can we talk about something?
Of course, dear. What is it?
Why was the elf lady giving you a death glare?
You know, enemies and stuff and doing things. That's just how it is as us, our kind of life.
Well, yeah, but it seemed kind of personal for her.
Some people just take things a little too personally, I think, you know? We all need to survive out here.
I'm gonna incite her.
What are you inciting?
If she's lying?
If she's like purposefully like dancing around something.
You'll get advantage at this point because you know her for 25 years.
21.
She'll get advantage against you. It's you both get advantage basically. She is dancing around something.
Darling, we've been married for a long time.
Yes,
I know when you're not telling me something.
I know, but I just want to make sure everything's all right and you don't have to worry about anything.
Well, yeah.
And you work so hard.
Right.
So just let me handle it, okay? You don't need to worry about anything.
Okay, if you insist.
And she's like, that's a good husband. She gives you a pat
Oh
on
my
the cheek.
god, you're a fucking dog.
Now that's weird. He's
Yeah.
like, okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to bed now.
Get some rest, sweetheart. I'll join you in just a second.
Okay.
You better fucking watch her.
Yeah, that was a little bit odd.
That was a little odd.
She doesn't do much besides get herself ready for bed, and that was really it.
Okay.
That's really it. She doesn't really do anything else suspicious or anything.
That's good.
That's good, but y'all go to bed as you feel the air around you get colder. And that's where we're going to leave off.
Okay.
That's the Night Stalker.
Yeah. Wasn't the air cold around the Night Stalker?
Yes, you felt like a chill going in your spine every time you showed up.
Boy can't let me go to sleep before he's already up my ass.
It's funny because I imagine it's just cold through the entire night. Like, he doesn't show up at all.
It's just cold.
He's cold, so you know he's watching.
I'm so glad.
Fucking creepy.
He's creepy.
I'm surrounded by weirdos.
Villains gotta be weird.
You do gotta be weird.
Evidently.
They gotta have their secrets.